Good evening. Tonight's video is brought to you by White Wave Trading. Tonight is Monday night, May 16th. We had a busy night last night. Let's first take a look at the bonds. We had an outside reversal lower day in the bonds. I don't believe the pattern. I don't believe that this is going to take below 165.14 for me to think that we can go lower. So in the meantime, I just think it's to the other end of the range until proven otherwise. Take a look at the S&Ps. They tried to put an outside reversal higher day in, which is just opposite the bonds. Let me spread this out a little bit so you can get a clearer look. We went right up into congestion towards 2070, and until I see some price action and sustained price action over 2070, I'm not biting on the up. We can come straight back down into the mid to low 50s again, even lower. So tomorrow we could basically come back down and retest back deep inside this bar. 2060 is neutral. It's unchanged on the month. So it's a very difficult place to trade. We're unchanged on the month. This is a big sideways pattern to me. And again, last night, this 2035 level, 2040, has been on my matrix since December 31st. It hasn't changed. And now you can see where the cloud is starting to pick up this number set at 2035. So until we can close back into this cloud, I'm not looking for any downside. And I need back over 2072 to bite on the upside. So I would just treat this as a range for now until we break out of it. What's still in an uptrend? Oil. Gold had an interesting day today. It went up and tried the resistance level at 2089, which is basically the breakaway level it needed for liftoff for another leg up, and couldn't do that either, and came right back down into congestion. So this is going to be a big trade back and forth, and if you make money in something, take it. And pay attention to your time frames early. The New York close today set the tone for the whole day. The bond, when the 30-year bond opened up, that was an opening range trade. Let's just take a look at the day session. It opened up right on its high of the day at 720, started down and went down the entire day. So the bond's been giving you almost full point ranges every day, except for last Thursday when it had a very quiet day. So I would continue to look for this type of price action. The only other thing that made me not want to sell the S&Ps and get caught in that 2035 level was the fact that 7260 rather, in the Aussie has been on my matrix for a couple of quarters as a big pivot. And it also happened to pick up the 200-day moving average this time. So the first time down to the 200-day moving average when the market's trading oversold, you can't expect that to be a good signal. And as you can see, we got a bounce, and it's still trying to hold in here right now. Now, whether this can bounce at all, I have no idea. But it's not an area that I want to play at right now. And here's Aussie yen. We needed to sustain above 79.5 today on a closing basis to really get a little bit of upside momentum. It's trying to hang in here, and we'll have to see how that trades out tomorrow. In the meantime, less is more. Trade the ranges until we break out. That's all for tonight. Thanks for listening. Good luck and good trading.